What's up, traders? This is Keon from Al's Options Traders, and tonight we're going to be reviewing our watch list for tomorrow's trading session. And before we get started, please make sure to hit that subscribe and like button so we can keep pumping out this content for you guys. So we got four stocks on the table for tomorrow. We're looking at Crowd, Nordstrom's, AbbVie, and Abbott. And we are taking a look at the 15-minute chart. And we are also going to add some flow analysis for these tickers. So let's start with Crowd. So as you can see, we did hit a 188.97 high of day this morning. So what I am looking for is a break above that 188.97 from our upside. We've got FOMC minutes tomorrow, so it depends on how the futures are going to trade, but this is what we're going to look at so far. Now, on the downside, we see that it did hold this support right here at around 182.58. We do have some resistance here, some previous resistance that we can use as support, 185.37. So if we do break 185.37, you can use this 182.58 as a first price target. Okay, so that is Crowd. Nordstrom's or JWN. So we can see that there is a resistance at around 21.13. It just could not break above and push back lower. If it did break above 21.13, we do have some previous resistances here from last Thursday around 21.53. Now that doesn't sound like a massive move, but with a stock like JWM, it is actually a pretty big move. Now, we do have some support at around 20.68 from this wick right here. So this will be a good support to look at. If it breaks below, as you can see that it can hit the low of day on Friday at around 20.05. So break below 20.68, look for 20.09 or the low. A break above 21.13, check out 21.53 as your target. Okay. AbbVie. The healthcare sector was actually pretty weak today, but AbbVie did turn positive. Do have multiple resistances here around 154.05. Now pre-market, this is probably going to change, but as you can see, it's almost like a triple top, right? So it's pretty close, but it could not break that resistance. So if it cannot break this resistance, where is our next support? So we do have multiple resistances here acting as new support, right? So if we can't break above 154.15, expect it to test 152.6. Now, if it breaks below 152.6, we do have a target around 151.42. As you can see, it has tested multiple times at this level. If we do break above 154.05, we do have some resistance at around 155.12. If we break above 155.12, well, if it has enough volume, it could absolutely hit the high of day, which was on last Wednesday at 155.62. We do have a couple resistances here, so watch out for that as well. 156.18. Abbott. Again, healthcare was weak today, but we do have a resistance here, right? That gap down started and almost a triple top as well. So we're going to have a resistance at around, say right here, so around 109.16. So above 109.6, you can see the high from Friday. Now, if we break below, where is our support? Right here, right? So there's resistances, multiple resistances, right? Couldn't break here, couldn't break here, couldn't break here, and couldn't break here, right? Now we can use that as a new support, right? Old resistance, new support. If we break below 108.62, well, where is our next support? We do have some at 108, where as you see, it bounced and pushed higher, and it held, pushed higher. So if we break below, you can see the low of 107.35. Now, thanks to unusual whales, let's check out the flow for Crowd. So let's see at the end of the day, what were the most active chains? Let's actually zoom out of this. The highest, yeah, so most active chains. So we can see that it is attacking very bullish, right? So a lot of 190 calls, 200 calls, 195 calls, right? So a lot of bullish positioning going on. Now these are very close expiration, but as you can see, it's leaning more bullish than bearish. I hope I said bullish, not bearish. Yeah, that is crowd JWM. Earlier today, JWM did get a lot of bearish flow. So let's check it out. I spy. I did not type spy. Or strums. There we go. As you can see, there is a lot more bearish flow than bullish. So we will keep an eye on this tomorrow. Biggest options trades. Yes, this is what we saw. The size 8,238 size. We do have insane amount of volume exceeding the open interest, right? That's what you want to see. But we have to see if this volume carries through to the next day, right? They could be closing their contracts tomorrow, but if they do add, that is a good sign that they are still holding this position and expect more downside. Let's check out AbbVie. That's it. Most active chains kind of mixed around, a little more bullish than bearish. If you look at the biggest options trades, we do have more bearish positioning. They're buying the 135 puts for 916 expiration. There is nice volume on this contract right here. They are also, this is a very deep in the money, could be other hedge positioning. They are selling the 155 calls and 165 calls. They're expecting that AbbVie will not hit 155 in the near future. So more bearish positioning for the healthcare. Okay, so now yes, Abbott not popping. Well, all right, I guess Abbott just doesn't want to be my friend today. All right, well, that was the end of our session. Apologies for the Abbott flow. We'll get that up on Twitter when I figure out the problem. Thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and like this video for more content. Have a great rest of your night.